just to run through on the different types of bearings. So the first one we're just going to look at is the compass bearing. So with the compass bearing, a bearing is basically a direction. So you always start from a point and then you turn and you walk in a different direction. So a bearing enables you to have a direction. Okay, so if we look at this here, that would be north there, south, east, west. And you could always remember, never eat soggy Weet-Bix, even though we all know that we do. Now, looking at this then, if I put like a line in that direction, starting from there, if that was A and that was B and that was 40, then basically the compass bearing there would be north 40 degrees east. Because if you're looking at that, you start at north, you turn and you're going 40 degrees towards the east and you're walking along that line. If you had your compass bearing, like we had this here and we had a line going out there and that was 140. Let's just put another one coming here and we make that one 210. And then finally, I'm going to write what the compass bearing of this is. One that comes around there and that is 30 degrees. Okay, so with this first one here, that's north, south, east, west, you need this little angle in here because when you're doing compass bearings, basically for the compass bearings, you're looking at measuring the little angle that's in there. It's always measured from north or south, okay? And then you travel east or west. So east or west, okay? So this one here, you need that, which will be 40. So when you write the bearing, that would be south. Always start from south, and then you go east, 40 degrees east. Okay, so looking at this next one, we need to get this angle in here. So it's 180 round to there. So if you did 210 minus 180 is 30. And then that means that that's going to be 30 in there. So if you go from the south, it's going to be south 30 degrees west. Okay, this next one, north west. You're going that way. So that's going to be north 30 degrees west. North 30 degrees west. Okay, so just be wary with the compass bearings. You might just want to write this down. You always start at north or south, and then you turn east or west, okay? Your angle is always an acute angle as opposed to an obtuse angle. So if you're out here, out here, out here, out here, so you go from north, that's northeast, you'll go northwest. This one here would be southeast, and this one here is south something degrees west. So the angle we're talking about is always in there. Just some other thing, when you are doing bearing problems, it's always a good idea. It's not, you don't have to, but it makes life easier if you always draw your triangle back to the north-south line. Now, if you were working how far north you are of your start, then that would be that line along there. How far north from your start? So north of your start. If you were trying to figure out how far south of your start, this one here would be how far south of your start. If you want to work out how far east or west, so if we go this way along either of these lines, the horizontal line, that's how far east you've gone from your start. That's the east direction in this one. because it is a direction. And then if you want to know how far west, you go along the horizontal line and you find that. So that's how far west of your start. Okay, so that's compass bearings.